Welcome back, everyone. Now, we talked a little earlier about picking out that perfect Christmas tree, right? Well, once you have it picked out, you need to decorate it. And here were some tips on creating a perfectly decorated Christmas tree is Balsam Hill founder and CEO, Mac Harman. Welcome back here, Mac. We also have Ken, who's going to help us kind of take some of these tips and put them on the tree right in front of us.
So beautiful.
Very helpful. We all need your help, Ken,
And like
as
working
always.
with his ornaments, it's like...
I mean, it's
like
hard to go wrong.
It's hard to go wrong.
It's hard to go wrong.
People still do, though.
Well, that's why you're here,
We're going
Ken.
to stop that.
That's why you're here. Now,
Exactly.
Mac, Balsam Hill ornament sets, I mean, they're just so incredibly beautiful, and they're exclusive, of course, to Balsam Hill. Now, I know you've got just a team of professional decorators out there that help you come up with these designs.
Yes. So we sell them in sets of 24. They're all beautifully handmade. They're intricately painted, decorated, beaded. Everyone's unique. But the nice thing about the set is they all go together. And so we can work with them. You can add your own ornaments in. We have enhancement kits that go with it. So it's just a really nice way to bring the tree together.
I have to say they all go together, but what's nice is they're not matchy-matchy.
Exactly.
So it looks like the same person collected ornaments.
Exactly.
Over
That's a great
We
point,
take it-
actually,
we do
Ken.
that for you,
It's
and then
great.
it just makes it easy. So,
And-
and they're great for Hallmark movies,
and-
which is what's so beautiful about
So
them.
true. We've used your ornaments in so many of our Hallmark movies. Like, for instance, Hallmark Movies and Mysteries, Christmas on Honeysuckle Lane. You used your Christmas cheer set. Tell us about those.
So, in that movie, the family's just so into Christmas. It's warm. Of course, it's like all Hallmark Christmas movies, so warm. So we used a Christmas cheer set, a little nostalgia. It's got sort of some reflectors. It's got some fun things that bring
Look
back
at
those
that. That's
memories.
Yeah,
so
look at that.
It's just
beautiful.
really, really gorgeous. Green and red goes with everything. You can add the individual pieces in. So it's just a really nice set.
Oh my God.
And we've got, here's Christmas cheer. We have some of them here, right here.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite ornament I think I've ever
They're-
seen.
This one's got all sorts of interesting glitter on it. Catches the reflections. This is hand decorated, hand beaded. Just beautiful set.
Okay, I just have to check because the thing is, like, these are like the real deal.
Right.
Glass.
And they're glass. They're legit.
Yeah, everything's like hand done, right?
And-
And they're also, to me, they're very traditional, but still in a modern.
Right.
It's kind of
old school.
It's nostalgic, but it's updated just a little
Sure.
bit, and just it goes with everything.
And we saw the photo, obviously, from the film, but we have them up on this tree here as well, the Christmas cheer set. But Ken, we need your help here a little bit because this looks perfect, but in our homes, it's a little tricky getting the balance just right. It's
The
sort
number
of
of
a
time I'm
fine
at
line.
someone's house for Christmas party and all that, and all they want to do is like, give me 5 minutes with your tree. Just give me 5 minutes.
No one's going to invite you over, though. That's the thing.
Seriously.
You're not coming to my house.
Everyone at home, here's a few tips just on things to do. So, first of all, let's start with the solid ornaments. This is a great little tip. First of all, for hanging the ornaments, a little pro tip is instead of using your hook, use a little bit of floral wire. Especially with glass ornaments, they won't slip off the tree. They'll stay tight. Just twist it around.
Dog's tail won't knock them off.
There you go. The cat can climb up and down, and you're fine.
That's a good tip already.
Yeah.
Take your solid ornaments, especially the shiny one. This one's different. This is the Vermont spruce, right?
Vermont white spruce, yeah.
It's sort of compact, but on trees that aren't, you want to hang these in the back. Because what that'll do is that'll give your tree depth and dimension. It'll also catch the light and give you sort of sparkle from down in.
That's important.
It is
It is.
People
important.
forget that.
And they're all on the outside, and then the inside of the tree is completely
Right.
So do that and do
And
that
you
with
can
the
tell. You
special
can
one.
tell when it's just the shell on the outside decorated and that there's no
Right.
depth, there's no dimension there.
So next, you want to do your special ornaments on the outside. So let's take this one, beautiful egg shape with the holly. I would say, oh, I'm going to hang that here, but I'm like, oh, I have another egg shape. So you just want to sort of move it around. So I'm going to do that. Let's see,
look
I've
at
got
the
one
glitter
there,
on
so
that
I would
one.
do
I love
that here. And then sort of keep doing that to make sure that your color, I've got a red, so I will hang, I'll hang this one here. And again, with that wire, all I'm doing is like wrapping it around.
What about the long ones?
Okay, huge pet peeve. Because these I super adore. Like I was working with your jumbo brilliant Bordeaux ones, which are these gorgeous long.
They're amazing.
But you have to find the right branch.
Right.
You want a branch where these can hang completely vertically.
Without touching.
Without touching another branch.
So that they start bending forward or something. 'cause
So
it's a little
don't
awkward.
waste a good long branch on a
Yes.
short ornament.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
that's
talk
a good
about
point.
the beautiful picks and the ribbons that you all have and you do so well. I always find that this elevates a tree, and I'm always in awe when I walk into someone's house and they have these beautiful flower picks. And these
Like, how did they do
I
that?
feel like it looks like a store window.
It does.
Can the layman do this?
Yeah,
sort
that's
of
right.
thing?
An under-decorated tree to me is like a huge travesty. So you get your fancy ornaments, you put them on, get them evenly spaced, but then you're going to find you have kind of like spots that are bare.
I'm scared to work with these because I think I'm just going to mess it up even worse.
Here. All you're going to do is take the pick, open it up, find your bare spot,
and just like slide it like
That's
right
it.
in there. That's it. It's as simple as that.
And it would be
Over
great
here's
to
another
also
bare
do.
spot.
Ken, would it be
Look.
great to also use one of those in an area, maybe like the ornaments aren't sitting or hanging properly, you know, like you're saying a bare spot, but also maybe a branch that's not supporting.
Yeah, something
around
that's not quite like,
Yeah,
and
that's
just like
right.
pop it in there. And they open and close so they can like expand and
Oh,
contract to
very
the
good.
amount of space you have there.
That
so
is gorgeous.
super, super great.
Now, what about the ribbon? The ribbon looks tricky. Is it tricky?
You know, when I got into this industry, I was scared of the ribbon. It's like, how do you do that? But the key is have a really high quality ribbon because it reflects the light well, it looks plush, and then we put floral wire in our Balsam Hill ribbons, the ones that need it. So it's either a sturdy ribbon or one that has floral wire, and it holds its shape, and that's the trick to
That's the key, so it doesn't droop.
And, then
And the
putting
tip to putting it in
a lot of
is?
people just like wrap it around or it's uneven. It's not great. So what you want to do, hope you don't mind, I'm going to show the inside of your tree here. So their trees are so amazing. Not only do you have your outer branches, but all the wires are wrapped and they look great. And then they have these inner branches that are very flexible. So I get the ribbon, I put it in there, and then I actually wrap one of these inner branches around it. Let it come out like this one's Merry Christmas, so make sure you have your
Oh, look at
words
that.
out,
That's stunning.
And then tuck it back in and take another one of those bendable branches, wrap that around it there, and continue like
And
that.
this
Like,
one
I would
on the
take this
outside?
and I would just like go,
go lower.
Go right down there. so you're
See, I've
getting
done it
and-
wrong, Ken.
Pro tip too, if you're not, Ken, an expert, don't go with the font on the ribbon the first time you do ribbon because it's a little bit harder to get the words right where you want them.
Okay,
So
all
go
right.
go without
Go
words
with just the
first
plain
year.
ribbon kind of
Exactly,
thing,
'cause
right.
It looks great everywhere.
But I like to point out the fact that the wire helps to keep it on that in and
Yes.
out
Right,
kind
and then
of
it's looking
dimensional
beautiful.
and not just kind of one-dimensional around, right? So
Look
that
what
helps
I've
so
done, Ken.
much.
You are good.
Debbie,
I cannot come
Debbie.
over your house for Christmas and not
Very talented.
Decorated our tree. I had nothing to
Now,
do with
we've
it.
been talking about Christmas cheer ornament set, of course, but in addition to this set, you've got Balsam Hill has so many beautiful ornament sets. In fact, a couple are being used in the Hallmark Christmas movie, Christmas Joy, and you combine them in such a way that they really work well together. They complement each other very well.
It's such a beautiful scene. Aunt Ruby's house, the cookie crawl. It's one of my favorite scenes
Oh,
in
look
any
at that
Hallmark
tree. I love
movie.
that.
It's just
Look at that.
amazing. The whole big room. So we've got the Vermont white spruce, and we took 2 ornament kits and put it together.
Okay.
Nordic frost. It's a Scandinavian
love
theme.
Nordic
You've got the silver, the red, the
Right.
white. It's
It's
just
really
really
nice.
classic, and it's got just kind of just that austerity to it, but warmth at the
Right.
same time. And then we added the woodland set in, which is outdoor nature, some little creatures, some birch, and it just kind of brings it all together. And it's this beautiful Mother Nature
Right.
theme that was perfect for the movie.
You know, you did the same thing with one of my favorite movies, Shoe Addicts Christmas. It stars our good friend Candace Cameron Bure, but it really
Why would that be your favorite movie?
you know, it could very well
What are you
star
wearing?
Vanessa Matheson or
It could.
even myself.
And maybe a lot of you at home, too.
Well, like Ken said, and Ken knows very well, the way a tree is decorated says a lot about a person. And she happened to like shoes, as does Vanessa and myself.
Yes.
Tell us about the ornaments you used for that movie.
So we had 2 main sets in that movie. In Noelle's apartment, we used the brilliant Bordeaux theme, and it's got this deep burgundy that's just gorgeous.
Gorgeous. It's
And then-
old-fashioned, yet it's
yeah.
like it has
And then
this-
we have these sort of modern, but vintage
The
at the
shapes.
same time ornaments with the gold
Yeah.
and the glitter, and it just takes her apartment, right? Which is it's an apartment, so it doesn't have high ceilings or glorious ceilings, but just makes it glow and makes it all magical with that set. So brilliant Bordeaux on that one, and then the firehouse where they have the gala, we went right back down the middle with Christmas cheer.
Yeah.
It's green, it's red. You've got the red fire trucks, the black and white Dalmatian. You got the firemen there, and it just kind of brings it all together in a classy, but a little bit of nostalgia scene.
Yeah.
So
I
it
mean, I
works
just
so
can't
well.
take my eyes off the cheese. I mean, look how beautiful it all comes together, and the
so
ones that you're talking about too. Mac, thank you so much for being here,
Our pleasure.
helping us
Job
out.
you have. You're like the most popular man in the room everywhere you go. You
I
make
get to
people
bring
smile.
joy all the time.
It's
so wonderful.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's Christmas
I know.
all year for
I'm
you
so
too.
blessed.
Oh,
You're
man.
Kris Kringle.
That's right. That's right. I'm searching for Santa. I get to tell my kids he's my buddy, and I get to get the Christmas list right to Santa.
Thank you again, Mac.
Thank
Really,
you so much.
really spectacular. Well, for more information on Balsam Hill Christmas trees and ornament sets, just visit balsamhill.com.